For the listener's discretion, this podcast contains strong language and adult themes that may not be suitable for children. These are not the views of the radio station or its affiliates.
Can we stop the arguing? Can we take a moment where we can calm down? It's just so exhausting. Swinging in the wind, going round and round. I know that we won't say sorry. You beg and I plead, but my heart can't beat until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations, baby. I see me addressing you. Let me put the smile right onto your face, tracing every inch of you. Using my tongue to find your happy place. I know that we can't play naughty. You beg and I plead, and you pull my heartstrings until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations, baby. Until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you.
Yes. Want to give you vibrations, baby. We know who that is. One of our favorites, Anthony Fraser. Make sure and go check him out on all major music streaming networks because he is there and he's blowing up, and blowing up. It was just his birthday, so you guys go out there and wish him a happy birthday because he is out there doing it. And if you guys don't remember, Anthony and I went to we didn't go to cosmetology school together. He was actually one of the instructors, and then we became friends. And I didn't even know the boy could sing. I didn't even know he could sing. And when I found out he could sing, I booped him in the head. What? Because he can't sing. He can sing, honey. He can sing. He has a definite voice, as you can see. Very talented and actually can perform. He's a performer. He doesn't just sing, he can perform. If you go and check out his videos and everything, he is a performer. He's performed at Pride. He's performed, he performed at so many places. And I'm talking major stage, not like, oh, just going over there on the little stage. No, major stages, and opened up for some major acts out here. So yeah, definitely go and check him out. And don't forget, Moni told you. And because with WUBI Ubiquity Radio, we are BMI and ASCAP licensed, he's making a little change every time we play his music. He's making a little change every time we do. So he's pretty pleased with his music playing here because he gets a little change every time that plays at the beginning and the end of our show. So in over 150 countries. So he's doing quite well off of that. Quite well. What's up? Are you still rocking to Anthony over there?
Oh, yeah. You know, I was over there rocking with it when they was doing it, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I got the people back here who are doing the photo shoot. They're like, yeah, we like that. Yeah.
Yeah, you've always enjoyed it.
Yeah.
You have always enjoyed it. So I want to say to the people, because you guys know that Chris and I have a meeting before the show, and then we have our video meeting before the show. And look at his face getting tight.
My face is getting tight. Look, they over here taking pictures. I'm not worried about you.
His face getting tight. They taking pictures. I can't with him.
What? Just give me a minute. You know, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What were you saying?
And then after the show, of course, we have a phone meeting. So if you guys watched last week and noticed how well he looked great, right? He had the hair down, the beard was there. He had on the button-down shirt. It was burgundy. He didn't have on his going down on the mic shirt as he's supposed to, as protocol said. However, he looked very nice, right? He looked very nice. And so I made an executive decision until I go and because I think I'm going to get going down on the mic button-down shirts made just for him because I really like the look. And so I told his handler, I said, hey, does he have a black button-down shirt? You know, have him wear that.
Wait, you are so funny about that. Does he have a black button down the front shirt? Let me see. Last time you saw me, what was I wearing?
Which I already knew he did.
I was going to say, my whole wardrobe is black. What?
Right. Because we took a picture together and that I showed last weekend button down. However, I like to ask instead of just telling. You know, that's good leadership. You ask, even though you know the answer. Does he have a black button down shirt? And she said yes. Because I said, has he found his going down on the mic 2 T-shirts that he bought? The answer was no. Well, does he have a black button down shirt? I would like for him to wear that. I'd like for him to wear that on the show. And of course, he showed up today without that on, but regardless.
I'm sorry. I had a burgundy button down the front shirt.
Yeah, that was not black. But anyway, and so he did a change and he comes back and I say, compliment him again how nice he looks, which he does. And he gets his makeup brush out. And then he gets his beard oil out. And I ask him, is that turpentine with his old self? And then he gets the lights out. And then things start flashing. Because you can't compliment Chris. You can't compliment Chris and him not take it over the edge.
Over the edge? I didn't take it over the edge. Didn't take it over the edge at all.
And a whole photo shoot breaks out, evidently. Really?
I can't myself I can't see I can't help that. Whatever they doing, that's on them. I can't.
Who is they? That's you, Chris. It is you. There's
no. I'm not doing anything.
There's no paparazzi there.
There's paparazzi in my house all the time, baby.
It's you, Chris.
No, all the time there's paparazzi in my house.
It's you, Chris.
No, it is not.
Is it Catherine?
Now, see, there you go getting in my business. I don't know who it is, but whoever it is, it ain't me. All right, let me make that real clear. It ain't me.
Okay, is it the handler, your assistant?
No, they're not even. They're all the way at the other end of the house.
Well, I know that you just don't allow people in your house.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
Okay.
All right.
And I know you wouldn't allow people just to be out in your windows doing that.
Oh no, can't have that. Can't even get close enough to the house to do that, but okay.
Oh, exactly. You got King Kong and what around there.
Now, see, there you go again. Telling my business again, but go ahead.
These are all facts. Everybody knows that. So who are these paparazzi that are just taking random pictures of you?
I didn't say they were paparazzi. You said that. I said they were doing a photo shoot. There is a difference.
You didn't say that. You said paparazzi always around here.
Well, they are around. They're around every time I walk out my door. Paparazzi around. But what's that got to do with it? They're not taking pictures of me. This man here.
Clarissa Jenkins is in here. Clarissa Jenkins. Said, I complimented Chris. He also complimented me and others as well. Look, Clarissa Jenkins.
Thank you, Clarissa. Thank you.
Let me tell you something. Don't come around these parts trying to say this man. Okay?
Why not? Why not, brother? Not doing that,
Yeah, I want to see your I want to see my pics. She wants, wait, I want you to see my pic. Hold on. I want you to see my pics.
Send them to me, baby. Send me the pictures. Send me the pictures.
See. What's your email address? Chris?
incognito again at gmail.com.
That's his email. Real life. That's his email. Clarissa Jenkins says, I rule the world.
Well, then, there you go. Well, while you ruling the world, Queen, send me a picture so they know. Oh, Clarissa, I've got your pictures. You and I need to get together. Yeah, I've got your pictures.
Hold on.
What?
For the listener's discretion, this podcast contains strong language and adult themes that may not be suitable for children. These are not the views of the radio station or its affiliates.
We just have to play that from time to time. Usually it's for me, but since we got Clarissa Jenkins on here and then we got Barry White going down over here.
And now, see, now all of a sudden we want to talk about my voice.
Because usually it's me, but now we just got to make sure what's really going on. Oh, she's giving out her email to folks. Okay, let me let y'all know. The Clarissa Jenkins at gmail.com. Y'all got some photos y'all want to drop in her DM. She said, awesome. Okay. She said, hey.
Hey.
Said, hey.
Look, okay.
WUBI Ubiquity radio listeners, Miss Clarissa Jenkins said, hey. She ready.
Girl, where the hell are them blue pills at? Doggone it. Now that I need them, where the hell are they?
Well, Clarissa Jenkins says, well, I'm taking applications.
Oh, wait, she taking application. Hold on.
Applications, and she's not even listing the requirements, so all may apply.
So like, yeah, I got that email address there. I'll be sending that right away.
Miss Toni down here shaking her head.
I'll be sending them right away. Yep. Doggone it, can't never find them blue pills when I need them.
Like, Lord have mercy. Look, I have given a disclaimer, okay? And I am not responsible. And she seems to be willing and able.
All I'm saying is, where's my look? Y'all can talk about that other stuff later. Where?
She said, I got requirements.
Wait a minute. I
don't think I want to hear.
No, did it? I found them. Okay, I found them. They was in my. Well, never mind what this is, but they was in there. I guess
for our listeners that are not our viewers, that I'm sure that will go see what he just pulled out. When I tell you, he just pulled out the blue pills. Have mercy.
I even spells what's on the package. It says NIAGR. Oh, okay.
Let me mute him. I haven't had to mute this brother in a long time, y'all. A long time. But there we go. I didn't have to mute him. She said some qualifications as Cabana boys. This, Lord have mercy. Who let Clarissa Jenkins in the room?
I don't know, but I'm glad she's here. The doors of the church is now open.
Who let her in the room? Who let her in the room? She said, get insurance and the physical is needed. Who let her in the room?
Yes.
Tony's face did the same as mine.
Yes.
She said, hey.
Yes.
Lord have mercy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can 720 get here any faster? Wait a minute.
No, it ain't gonna get here no faster. It ain't gonna get here no faster.
I feel like, Chris, you did this.
I told you if I came in my other shirt, we wouldn't have these problems. No, y'all want me to get, see, I put a collared shirt on, and this is exactly what happens.
Usually when you got red on, like that red coming down here on here, you health is important. Yes, it is. But I don't think for the same reasons that everyone else is thinking.
The hell you say? 1, 2, 3. I'm there, girl, for 5, 6.
For exercise in his life. As a matter of fact, is this why you called me for Miss Middleton's information while you trying to get your health intact. You called me for her information for your.
That's
said,
why it was an A and B conversation, so you could see your ass out of it. Now,
you called me for her information. That was a guest, you guys, one of our other Empowered honorees that we had on, if you guys remember. And she was the Medicare, Medicare Maven, Medicare Queen, and he was supposed to get all that taken care of. And now I'm thinking that he was
is that smoke I see coming out over there? All that smoke?
Talking to Clarissa Jenkins on the side, and he called me the other day and said, "Hey, can I get her number?" And I said, "Sure." As soon as I come from my doctor's appointment, I forgot. And usually this man wouldn't bother me again. He followed up. He said, "Hey, you ain't give me that number." And I said, "Oh, my bad, brother. I forgot to give you the number." He followed up with me. Now I see. Medicare boss lady, you are correct, Catherine. Medicare boss lady. He followed up with me for that number. Now I understand the puzzle now is fitting together.
Oh, no, that's not fitting together. Here, there. See, now try that. That's what. Mm-hmm.
Thinking, hey, I need it. It's fitting together now. The hair came down, the beard oil. Yeah, it's all fitting together like a puzzle.
Look, ain't no sense. I'll tell you like this. Hold on. Let me tell you something. Makes no sense having a beard if you are not going to keep it oiled. Okay. I'm not talking about Crisco. I'm not talking about anything like that. But I'm talking.
For the listener's discretion, this podcast contains strong language and adult themes that may not be suitable for children. These are not the views of the radio station or its affiliates.
Now, let me explain why. You have to, and here's so for all the haters, this is what I use. It is actually beard. It is now beard oil. Now, this is not This is not Crisco. This is not Lloyd. This is beard oil. Why? Because where I travel, you always have to keep your flavor saver correct.
You know, you said all these things before on the show.
Yes.
When you said them then, they had no attachment to them. And now here's Clarissa Jenkins. And now pictures are being formed and connections are now.
Look, all I'm talking about men's health and keeping your flavor saver right. That's all I'm saying.
And she says, what's that?
It is a flavor saver. Because sometimes you get stuff in your beard and it's got a good flavor to it. So you want to keep that flavor with you.
Far too much information.
I don't know why.
Far too much information.
I don't know why.
It just became far too much because it's going to Clarissa.
It's going to.
And I know what she's doing with that information. She said, my friend makes a beard and face replenisher. Stop.
Well, yes. Yes.
Okay. You see what I'm saying? It's just going way too far. Good evening, beautiful Moni and incredible Chris. Sending love to both of you. I know who that is. Even though it just says Facebook user. That is Elena. Tell me that's not. That is you, Elena, is it not?
Oh, I know it's Elena.
Yes, that is Elena. And
that is Elena.
What I have right here, your father's beautiful hat, right there that he has made. For you guys that didn't know, I know we're coming back on time. Her father, I think, what is he, 87, 89?
I need one just like that. And rumor has it, you have it already.
I don't have it. He had it made. He had it made. And when we were at dinner at the summit, when we were at dinner and the lady was sitting next to me, he was calling her. When her phone went off during dinner, he had it made already. Those 26 inches around your big dome, your big dome head. He had your hat made already during the
I'm
summer.
gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of glad you ain't measuring nothing else on my body. The way you just throwing measurements out there. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Good God. Her father makes those hats. So all the gentlemen, Toni, that you saw there at the summit that had those koofies on, her father makes those. He makes those, and she was giving them away for free there. That's who makes those, her father. We shall pray for Chris. Yes, we shall. Lord have mercy. She said, I wore my hat today. Yes, Clarissa Jenkins, yes. She says, I have your hat, Chris. There
All right.
go. She
There
probably
you go.
breaking her arm trying to carry that big heavy thing. Toni, are you ready to come in with us? It is your time. Lord have mercy. Woo-hoo. Come on in and join us. Oh my gosh.
Wait. When she come in and the only thing you see is blonde hair and teeth. Girlfriend just smiling wait, take her back out, Moni, and bring her back in. Because I swear that's all that was there. It was like she's sitting there rolling on the floor. Rolling. She said, wait a minute, he wasn't like this the other day when he was taking pictures.
Look at it. Someone, I guess they know Simone Davis says, yes, Toni. She says you're absolutely beautiful. Is she not? Yes, she is.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Clarissa Jenkins. She says sexy. Stop it.
She is truly beautiful. And got that forever smile. Like, look, I don't care, y'all. Y'all not gonna take the smile away from me.
Not at all. Look at all your
just
people.
Damn hit my head.
Max says, hey, Toni. He said, we love you. Yes,
love you guys.
Give the sister her due. Yes, because she was nervous. And I said, baby, you ain't got nothing to be nervous about with us on here.
Not with us. No.
Never. Well, thank you and welcome to the show. We're so glad to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. All the great
She's still smiling. Like, you know what? I look, y'all ask me whatever you want. I'm just not gonna forget this night. No.
I told you Chris is definitely, yes, he is crazy, a little bit crazy there. When he's taking pictures, he's silent and he's on, that's his Chris Lay media. When he's on here with me, I have to try and calm him down. Some. So sometimes I have to mute him and what's not, but it's okay. It is okay. So please, by all means, tell the people about yourself. I mean, because you're multifaceted. You're three-dimensional. Okay. Don't let her fool you. She is not just one thing. By far, she is not just
one. Are you trying to say that she's just not a pretty face?
No, and there's her husband.
There you go.
Hi, everybody. I am Toni McSwain, and I run an organization called the Divine Movement Organization. It's a mentoring program. I recently won the title of Mrs. Arizona Elite Woman of Purpose. So I hold the title for 2022. And I am a wife of 20 years and a mom of 6 sons. And yeah, that's a lot all in itself.
Hold on. I need the director to rewind that back. Hold it. You are the mother of
6 sons.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And you still smiling. Wow. Well, that is good. That's a wonderful thing.
So now tell us more about that pageant, if you will, because I looked up some things and I was like in awe of that in itself, because that's not an everyday pageant.
No, ma'am. Woman of Purpose National United States Pageant is the name of it. And the founder is Miss Simone Davis. And she actually was Miss Arizona 2020. And she wanted to redefine what pageantry looked like. So it goes far beyond the looks of the pageant system. So it's a wonderful organization to be a part of. It was such an honor to just be a part of the pageant. So winning the title was just mind blowing. So that was exciting, but just to be a part of an organization that looks beyond just what you look like, but really looks at what you're bringing to the table, what you're doing for your community, what obstacles you've had to overcome to get to where you are, makes it even more important to get involved in a pageant system like that.
See, there's that smile again. See, it's like a fingerprint. It's identical. It's like, wow, really. I'm loving it. I'm loving to see what I love about it is it's the national. The national. This ain't the round-away girl pageant. This is the national pageant. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And when I was looking, they say that Pageant System is redefining beauty with a purpose, crowning queens who've been counted out and empowering them to stand, stand resilient?
Resolute in the face of adversity.
Right. And so basically, they're not going for the everyday just, no, we want sisters who have been through things.
They want the sisters that can do this and then go, that's what they want. See, how you doing?
And still come back, and
right.
And that I found absolutely amazing, because that's real. That's real. That's not the right one I want. I wanted, because there it is. There's the website for them. How did they find you? Did you find them? How did that connection come about?
So oddly enough, I found them. My husband and I were on date night, and we were looking for live jazz to go to after dinner. And so I was just kind of on Facebook looking for some live jazz music, and it popped up as something that I might be interested in. And I'm not the pageant type at all. I'm not the modeling type. That's not my jam. So I was kind of confused as to why it would pop up. And so I kept searching, and then it popped up again. So I kind of laughed, and I told my husband about it. And so the next day was the information session, and we woke up really early, and he's like, if you're laying there thinking about it, just go and find out about it. Just go and see. It might not be for you, but go and check it out. And so I went to the informational, and I came back, and I was like, I'm not sure if this is something I really want to do. And so I came downstairs to talk to my mom, and she passed away a year ago in February. And so that was the last conversation she and I had where she was in a good state of mind. And I was like, Mom, I'm thinking about doing this pageant. What do you think about that? She's like, I think it would be good for you. And I was like, okay. And she was right. I decided to join the pageant. And when I joined, it was in January. She passed away in February, and the women in the pageant and the director, everybody just rallied around me. I'm an only child. And so it gave me a sisterhood that I didn't even know I was going to need at that point in my life. And so, my mom knew that this was going to be something that I was going to need. She knew it was coming. And so, I found them, but they found me. We just kind of found each other, and it was amazing. The whole journey was just a beautiful blessing.
That is divine intervention.
Absolutely.
That is when you sit there, and she knew that you're going to need a group of people around you. Okay. Now, you sitting there with this crown on, you knew you had a higher purpose before you even got to the crown. Mm-hmm. I salute your husband, because he helped to empower you to move in that direction.
Right.
Okay. Now here you are. Wait. Let me ask you a question. Did you give him his half of the crown? I understand you might not have gave him his half of the crown. Did you go buy him some crown? Something associated with crown. I'm just asking for the brother. I'm asking for the brother. I'm just Jane. I got your back, dog. I'm just asking for the brother, okay? Because you see, look at you. You are so vibrant. You are so wonderfully alive. I mean, really, that pageant. I don't know what life was like before the pageant, but all I see is teeth now. So I guess it was all right.
Yeah, everything fell into place the way it was supposed to, for sure. Before the pageant, it was rough, like I said, because my mom had passed, and I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready, but they rallied around me, and they took me out on Saturday so that I wasn't in a house being sad. And my husband has been amazing throughout the process. We just had, it was one of those years. So it was one thing after another. We lost my mom, and then we lost my brother-in-law shortly after. And so we were just kind of, it was coming every which way. And so at times I was like, I don't even know why I'm even doing the pageant. Like, where are we at? And I just wanted to stay focused, because my main purpose behind it, obviously my mom thought it would be a great idea. My husband thought it would be a great idea, but I knew for me, this was an opportunity for people to hear about my organization. I needed a platform. And so that's why I was like, I got to push through. We got to figure this out. So even going in with the thought process of winning never crossed my mind. I wasn't going in for the crown or the sash. I was going in because I knew people would hear about my organization and understand how important it is to me. And that's what I was going in with. And so winning just really blew me away, because I wasn't expecting it. So I got my crown and sash and title, and then I won 7 additional awards that evening.
wow.
And so I was just kind of like, okay, this is what it is. This is where I'm supposed to be at this point in my life. So
Yeah.
With all this winning you doing, like Harris is right down the street. Okay, we could turn that place upside down. You know, I just roll the dice. Don't worry about nothing else. We got
Right.
this. Okay.
Right.
I mean, you are truly, truly blessed. I mean, I'm the clown, and I will admit it. But when I see greatness unfold, when I see the work that he is doing through other people,
Yeah.
okay, that is
It's
when
hard
I was
to
like,
ignore.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. Okay, and then you sitting up there saying, well, modeling's not my thing. I really don't fit in. Okay, let me explain something to you. Okay, you do fit in. You are a model. You can be a model. Okay, not only can you be a model, but I don't want you to tell anybody, so it's just between you and me, okay? Shh, don't tell anybody, but you're actually a role model. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, let me do that for you again. You're a role model. Shh,
On multiple levels.
don't tell nobody.
Multiple levels there.
Yes,
You know?
definitely. So don't ever say you're not a model, because
Yeah.
you don't have to be in front of the camera to be a model. There are some folks who get in front of my camera and I'm going, do I really have to do this? Okay, you need to understand, some of these models y'all see out here that they look good on paper. Okay, trust me, they are tore up from the floor up. Okay, and that's
Yeah.
just if it wasn't for Revlon and Max Factor, woo, Lord, it would be
Let's
rough.
let you know what James said. Absolutely got to support this queen. I appreciate you, my brother. And VMAX says Toni is a breath of fresh air. Her aura is everything.
It truly
So,
is. It
and
truly is.
that
VMAC nailed it right there. Yeah, VMAC nailed it right there.
is around. And I'm going
Mhm.
to take this time also to thank all of our listeners out there at WUBI Ubiquity Radio for hanging in here with us. And I hope, I know you guys are listening, but definitely take the time to get our app and to go on the website so you can see us also. And this smile that Chris keeps talking about, so you can see what we're seeing here. Because, oh my gosh, this woman is exuding.
They can't see the smile on the radio.
Well,
They need to get their radio fixed, because I'm telling you that smile is all up at FM radio.
I want to interrupt because we have to keep pushing forward here. And I want to move over to talking about your organization. I want to talk more about your organization and have you tell us more about that and what people need to know about your organization? Tell them the name, tell them how it came about, and tell them how they can basically, or what you do with it, and then how it can benefit the community, or how it is benefiting the community.
Gotcha. Okay. So it is called Divine Movement Organization. We are a nonprofit organization, and it's a mentoring program. I work with the girls, my husband works with the boys, and then we cross-reference in situations where the teens are in relationships to talk to them about what a healthy relationship should look like. And so we work with them through those things. The main focus that we hone in on is fostering self-assurance, because there's a lot of young adults, teenagers, and even middle schoolers going into those teen years that are very insecure and not comfortable with who they are and where they're supposed to be because of the social media world. And so we offer this amazing mentoring program. I might be a little biased, but we offer this amazing mentoring program because it doesn't just focus on one thing or another. It pulls at all elements of the child that we are working with, or the teen that we're working with, so that they can become a better person for themselves and for their future generation, whoever they're going to help down the line. So just looking at the organization as a whole, we offer the mentoring. We have an athletics program where we have a club track team, and then we have community service opportunities so that the kids can do something outside of themselves, because a lot of times it's me, me, me. But if we can get them involved in activities where they're doing stuff, where they're serving other people, then that takes them out of their normal setting, and they can start to appreciate some of the things that they actually have. And so we've been around since 2014. We started as an LLC, and we quickly changed over to a nonprofit because we wanted to be able to reach more kids. And a lot of times when people see it as a business, they don't want to. They look at it as a means for having to spend more money, because you're going to pay into a business, and I don't want that to be the focus. My focus is helping these kids. So if money is the issue, let's take that off the table, and we'll look at a different avenue for that. But first thing is first, let's reach these kids so that we can get them in a good position to feel comfortable and confident about themselves, so that they can turn and do the same thing for somebody else. And that's the biggest portion of it. I knew at 15 that I was supposed to help young girls know their worth, understand who they are and how beautiful they are. And so I did a lot of things trying to figure out what that looked like. I went to cosmetology school. I sold jewelry. I did the fashion. I did all of those things. And then later in life, I understood more that it was what was in the inside that I was supposed to be helping them to build. And I went through a lot of things myself as a teenager, and just, we all make bad choices. And so those choices at the time, I didn't understand why these bad things are happening, why I'm going through this. But now being on this side, I understand that I was chosen to go through those things so that I could be that person for these young kids today, and be able to relate to them. And I think that's the main thing that sets us apart from other mentoring programs, because I'm not going to work with the child if I can't relate to the child. I don't want to ever be that person to be like, oh, I understand, unless I can truly understand what they're going through. So if they're
right,
yeah, exactly, because they're not going to buy into it. We're adults. That's why they don't trust their parents or trust therapists or psychiatrists, because they're looking at us all as adults, and everybody is going to be like, oh yeah, I get it. Oh, I understand. But to know that I've actually gone through these situations, I've actually dealt with these, I've overcome these adversities, and now I'm sitting in this position to tell you, you too can do the same. So
now you guys also partner with Arizona Friends of Foster Children Foundation.
Yes. And
I was going to say, in that partnering, how does that work?
So for us, we partner with them, and then I also partner with Foster Arizona. So with Arizona Friends of Foster Children, they basically will call me if the foster family has a child that's African American and they need their hair care taken care of, because I went to cosmetology school, and so a lot of times it's hard if they're not used to dealing with ethnic hair for them to do that. And so we partner with them in the sense of, and it's not just us, there's other stylists that also partner with them, but we partner with them in the sense of, again, this is just another opportunity for me to pour into these kids. So I'm doing this because, yes, I have the gift and talent to be able to take care of their hair, but it's also an opportunity for me to pour into the life of this child. And so the parents will reach out to us, and then they'll schedule an appointment, and I'll either meet them or they'll come by the house and we'll braid and we'll talk and we'll joke, and so it's a really good partnership.
See, that's a wonderful thing, because as a child who has come through a mentoring program and been a part of that whole dynamic, you don't realize what your mentoring does for that child until they get into their later years, when they start to grow up, and then they look at you and they go, wow, yeah, thank you for doing that for me, because this is this and this is this. And now I understand. My mentors became a gentleman named Gordon Parks, who was the original director of Shaft, who turned me on to another program. Okay. It was hard growing up in the Bronx and being the only kid that didn't drink or smoke. So where did I go? I found refuge right here behind this counter. And that's where I stayed. And you're doing the same thing for the other kids. So let me tell you, if you have a kid, you have a child who wants to pick up a camera, wants to learn what to do with the camera, reach out.
Oh, thank you.
But I can't tell them about nothing else. I don't know about drugs. I don't know about smoking. And I'm going to still tell a lie that I don't know how to roll a joint. Okay. But that was actually the only thing they did invite me to. Hey, come on, you rolling tight. You roll. But other than that, that was it. Yeah. But please have them reach out. You reach out to me if they're interested in photography.
Simone says it only takes one person to reach them and teach them. And that's so true.
Yeah.
So true. That right connection will just, catapult over into something else. Yeah. Tamika, she says, thanks, Toni, for being an inspiration. Absolutely. And Simone says, Toni, you are an amazing person to pour into these children, because even when you talk about with the hair, look, I have seen, you and I were talking earlier on the phone, I have seen so many foster children, and it's just, even, the clothing could be great, all these things. And when I was in cosmetology school and they would bring them in, and then just the hair alone, you know how hard it is in school. Children are mean as crap. And the hair not being right will just sink the shoulders, will make them understand, and kids will not, oh, I'm getting you. Oh, it's on and popping. It's over for you. It's a wrap. We'll make the kid eat in the bathroom for lunch, and ruin their whole aspect and just deter them on where they could be in life. You know what I'm saying? They won't concentrate on the schoolwork. They won't do extracurricular activities. Just totally deter them on where they could go in life just because of hair, haircut, a hairstyle, lack thereof. And to be able to give them that to someone who doesn't really think about it is such a simple thing.
It is.
But it's such a big thing.
Well, see, that's that is something that you and I agree on. And it's how we deal with the kids, Moni. We deal with them from that point of mentorship. You find me one of your kids, okay, I guarantee you, I'll put a background up and we'll do a whole photo shoot with them. Right. Now think about it. Oh yeah, y'all thought I was ugly last week, but here's my pictures. Hi.
Mhm.
You see,
Right.
that's what it takes.
But now
Making them feel good.
Simone says your hair alone can hold onto energy, and someone with a spirit like yours, Toni, allows for that negative near to be canceled out for that moment in time.
Hmm.
Absolutely. And for that moment of negativity to be canceled out and allow that positivity to come in for, even if it's a second, to allow it to grow and for them to be able to see something else in themselves in that mirror for a moment, for somebody to be able to reach them. That's all they need for just that moment, you know.
Absolutely.
And look, ain't nobody blowing smoke at you, Toni, because let me tell you something about me. I don't compliment easily. I don't. I don't compliment easy, and I don't need no extra friends, and I ain't got to do this, that, and the other. This is all the truth because I've seen it and I know it works. And these just things that people should do for other people, especially
Absolutely.
for our future. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that lead the young people down the wrong road to do terrible things. Then they wonder why they're doing them. Well,
Absolutely.
because we let them loose.
Because we turned them loose. We we
We
we
let them
turned
out.
we
We
turned our
chop
back on them. Right.
Yep.
we chop their hope up. So yeah, we should say thank you, Toni. Yeah, we should say you're the freaking greatest. Yes, we should. Oh, you need a break? Yeah, we should do great things for you. Yes, we should put you on the cover of a freaking magazine. Yes, we should put a crown on your head. Yes, we should be happy about your smile and compliment it. Yes, we should do all of those things. Yes, you deserve it. Yes, you
Thank you.
deserve it. Yes, you deserve it, ma'am. You
Thank
deserve it.
you.
So we need
So,
to get a little thing to put over our head. Yes, you deserve it. Right over the top. Just right. You cannot sit here unless you truly deserve it. Yes, you deserve it. Right? Yeah. See that
yeah,
that's the
you do.
you put in the work. You put in the work. You recognize that the stigma that your LLC would have put on things. You immediately revamp the whole process and you moved forward. That's what true people who are in purpose do. When you're
Yeah.
in your purpose, that is what you do.
Thank
Okay, So again, I will say it publicly. Call me. Get to Moni. Um, we get somebody who got their hair done. Tell me when they're getting their hair done. Okay, we'll find a spot to take some good pictures of them at. And then every time somebody says something dog dirty to them, you understand, they can come back and look at their pictures and go, yeah, y'all, sure.
Hmm.
you. I love
So
it.
now,
I
what
love it.
what are the other things that you're needing for your organization?
Our biggest thing is we need to be able to reach more kids. People don't really understand the mentoring side of things and how it plays a big factor on mental health for the kids. And
Okay.
so, immediately they hear mentoring and they go with the normal, oh, okay, well, this is just like a little program over here, something they can do after school or something like that. And that's not it. And so, the main thing I can tell the listeners, whoever's watching, is just let people know we exist. Tell them about us, send them to our website, send them to our social media pages. My main goal is to reach as many kids as we can possibly reach, period. This is all just what I do because I know that this is what I was called to do. And so if you can, even if you want to come out and help, throughout the track season and come and work with some of the kids or come out and help serve when we're serving with the kids, whatever the case may be, we always welcome volunteers to come and help. But my main thing is spread the word, let people know that we are out here because specifically in our culture, it's easy for them to be like, oh, they'll be fine. Oh, they'll be fine. It's okay. Sit down, chill out. You'll be fine tomorrow. And I understand where that mindset comes from. And it does work for some. Some are fine and can get past it. But these kids nowadays, That's not the case. They have so many other negative things thrown at them that the one time the parent says you'll be fine could be the last time the parent says you'll be fine. And so I want people to understand that being a mentor, having a mentor, it's not a bad thing. And going to a psychiatrist or a therapist or a counselor, that's not a bad thing either. It just all doesn't work the same for every person.
Right.
So
So now, is there a certain age range? Is there a certain location? What's the process? Like, so if we're trying to get people to you, what's the ideal person? Where they need to come from? Is there a referral process? Like, what is the process to get them to you?
The first step in the process is just going to our website and filling out information form. Just, hey, we just want to know if you can help us. Basically, we work with kids from the ages 8 all the way up until 24. So we work with some young adults, and we don't limit what it is. Like, we know our limits. So if we get a situation where, okay, we might not be able to help in this way, then I'm going to refer you to somebody that can help. But we work with a wide age range on a wide number of things. We've helped young adults and teenagers. We've helped them with homelessness. Their families have put them out. They slept on our couch. They slept in our guest room. Like, we've had kids stay with us until they've gotten a job. We help them with their resumes. We help them apply for jobs. We help them with job clothes. I sit down with them and run them through the interview process. Like, okay, so if I ask you this, let's go through this. I make them get dressed head to toe, and we go through the whole interview process. I help the kids when they're getting ready for college. We talk to them about financial aid and the importance of it. My husband and I both have worked in the education field for a lot of years on financial aid, so college side and high school. So we walk them through that process. We work with the kids that are leaving middle school, going into high school. Everybody knows being a freshman is hard. They're scared. You're walking into the unknown. And so
fresh meat.
Yes, exactly. And so we work with them on just being prepared for that, being comfortable and confident. They have the tools. All we're doing is pulling those tools out of them so that they can see that they have them, and helping them to be better equipped to use them. So sorry, I can go on and on, because this is my baby.
No, I want you to.
Go ahead. Look, we both just got quiet. Do you?
Yes.
Yes, we got quiet. Yeah. Do you? Yeah. I just sat back. Got comfortable. Do you? Yes.
That's the first step. Just having them go to our website and filling out the information thing. And then we'll reach back out and we do a sit down session to see, okay, what it is that you need from us. And if it's not something we can provide, we definitely will outsource and try to help them find the right person or the right group that can assist them. But if it's something that we can do, we're absolutely going to do everything we possibly can to help these kids get to a better place and a better headspace, because they have so many talents that they won't even tap into because somebody over there told them they couldn't do it, or somebody over there said, oh, you look like that, yeah, you're not going to get far. Like, all of that's not true. That's not true at all. And there's not enough people pouring into them. It's just more people pulling from them. And so we're here solely to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, look. I love it. I love it because I can feel that it is truly a part of you.
Yes.
This is not something you're just saying. Again, my, I have a tendency to look at people and get a good read. I spent a lot of time in the military. My job was to get in and get out. And, how does it go? My BS detector, will go off in a heartbeat. Yeah, no, I'm good. But it is real. And again, you're a product of that. I can't do it. I shouldn't do it. I'm not sure. It took the two most important people in your life to push you. One had to get you up out the bed. The other one had to give you permission to go. So now that is the same thing with these kids. They need somebody to get them up out of bed and give them permission to go.
Yes.
And that's
Yes.
what I see within you and your program.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And that's just it. Yeah. That's just it. They get their own private cheerleader, and and I'm here pushing. And I've literally done that. I've drove over to homes and be like, "No, you're going to school today. Let's go. Let's get up. We're gonna get this done. We're gonna get through this." And it's been amazing to watch the kids grow and to see like the adults that they have turned into from it, and not necessarily because of anything that I have done. I just show them what they had and let them run with it. This is what you have. You have all of this. Like,
All
let's
you
let's
did,
use that.
the seed was there. All you
Yeah.
did was kick a little dirt on it, okay, and rearrange the soil a bit so that it take root. That's all you did. And that's all that needs to be done sometimes.
But,
Yeah.
but don't stop selling yourself short on that also,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you were the right tool for them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's plenty of tools, but you were the right tool for them, for that person. So, and that's a blessing. And that's a blessing. So, and that's a special type of blessing of being able to match up the right tool with the right person.
With the right person.
Cultivate
Yep.
the right thing and have it grow. So, no, you did something. You did something. So let's stop selling yourself short. Okay.
Because you will continue to do that. There you are again. Okay, should I do this? Should I not do this? Should I do this? Okay, no, you need to do it. Understand from what I'm going to tell you as a kid, like I said, who came up in a program like this. Okay. You have to know that these kids have already been through it. All right. Like I said, I got a little BS detector. Nope. I'll go back over here. Same thing with them. They have not addressed anything with anybody else. They've not spoken to anybody else. They've not interacted with anybody else because the flavor wasn't right.
Yeah.
All right. It didn't go down right. Something was wrong. You presented it. Same exact thing the other people presented. But it was how you presented it. How you not only presented it, but how you followed up. A lot of programs, a lot of mentorships fall by the wayside because, hey, we got the grant money. We got everything we need. You were just a number on the sheet. Deuces. We don't need you anymore. There's no follow-up. Okay. Telling me you going to people's houses to wake them up. See, that tells me, okay, we got this is what because that's what it takes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it takes. That's what it takes. It takes, okay, look.
With degrees, that doesn't have anything to do with paperwork, that doesn't have anything to do with machines, that doesn't have anything to do with the type of car, that doesn't have anything to do with any of those things. It has to do with the type of soul that you have.
That's it. You came in with the right one.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, I didn't say you're supposed to walk around and I'm did something that, but that has something to do with who you are. You are a chosen one to do this. This is your purpose in life. This is your chosen purpose, man. Okay.
I'm gonna say it the way my stupid butt would normally say it. Okay. Every now and again, somebody need a little Viagra. Well, you're theirs. Okay, yours there. You are theirs. Okay, and you know what? If it lasts more than 4 hours, work with it. Okay, that's how that works. Okay, you are theirs. Okay, it's like I'm almost there. Let me help you. Let me help you. Okay, that's you.
That's the only way he know how to explain it, but we get it.
We get it. We get it.
No, because you see, when you try to go to textbook, people are like, I sure wish that brother would learn how to pronounce that word. Every time he get that speech, he messed that one word up, okay? No, it's for real. It is for real, okay? Okay. Last week we saw her. She was all dressed up. Ooh, why she got them Timberlands on? She getting ready to hurt somebody. That's what it is. Sometimes you got to switch up on them to let them know I'm definitely. Do you know where I should be right now? but I'm over here getting your little rusty butt up to take you to school. My mentors, I'm gonna tell you flat out, my mentors, ain't no telling. I'd see them walking down the hall of the school like, what? Yeah, because we heard about the plan after third period. We figured we'd get here second period. Oh, dang,
right.
man, really?
Right.
What's really going on with y'all? Y'all got spies in the building? They wouldn't show up. All right, I'd be walking. I'd get called to the dean's office. What am I going to the dean's office for?
Wait a minute.
That's y'all. That's y'all mentors.
We're not. We still have to go through. We still haven't touched on as far as with the sisterhood, Empowered Magazine.
That's right. So, we got so stuck on this hood, we forgot to go to the sisterhood. My bad. Wrong hood. Okay.
So,
all right.
Let's touch on that right quick. Let's touch on that right quick because that's where I actually met you, and I told you I gotta pull it back together right quick because Chris will have us all out on the moon. That's where I met you, and you're on the magazine there. You're on the magazine cover for them. And we had the summit just last weekend, which was, oh my gosh. How did you and your husband actually, how did you enjoy that?
We had a blast. We're so excited for next year. We already got our ticket. We ready to go. Okay. We had such a good time.
This is better than a cruise. Yeah.
That's probably would be the only thing that would make it even better if it were a cruise. That would be the only thing that would make it even better. But, how did your husband enjoy it? Because this was the first year we included men.
So he really enjoyed himself. It was good for him to go and hang out in the man cave and do that. He didn't get to go the first day because we had to leave early because we had a going home service that we had to attend. But he did get to go the second day, and he was so excited. He had a good time, and it was just good for him to be amongst other men that get him, and so he's just like, I just met some really good people, and we know people out here in Arizona, but he just connected. He got to connect on a different level, and so he was really excited about us going next year. And so yeah, he had a good time. And even while sitting in the workshops and stuff, he learned stuff, I learned stuff, and we bought back together to see, what we got and put it all together. And so it was just really good. It was really good.
And we just look at that cover.
I'm jealous that I did the other pictures, but I didn't get to do the cover.
We ain't talking about you, Chris.
No, I'm saying I'm jealous I didn't get to do the cover. I'm gonna tell you flat out. She looked good. She looked good.
Okay, that's all we're saying. We talk about that cover. I mean, it looks absolutely gorgeous.
Wait, but didn't she? Wait, go back to the part where she said she wasn't a model.
Right.
I want to make sure I heard that.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Who told you?
So when you saw the
you
cover,
weren't a model?
When you saw the cover, what did you think?
When that came out, I was just like, oh my goodness. Like, wow, that's me. That's me. That right there, that's me.
Wow. Oh, that is too. Wait, that's really me. Really? That is it. That is it. Okay. Drip. Yes. Come on through, please. Yes.
And so with the summit, I mean, I didn't get to attend any of the workshops because I was working. And however, there were some great workshops. Mm-hmm. There was great camaraderie. And I mean, the synergy there, I mean, it's still popping off.
Oh my goodness.
That's what's crazy is that the synergy is still popping off, from on social media and everything. And I've been in the sisterhood for quite a long time. And the summits have always been great. But this time, I mean, I just got chills right now. This time, and as I said, I didn't even get to attend not one workshop. Not one workshop did I have a chance to attend. And just the synergy from being around the sisters. You
Yes.
understand? And
Yes.
when our show last week, I had Bernard on, I had Carmel, I had Jane on.
Yeah, I
And
saw that.
yeah, and when I was talking about the DJ, when she gave her testimony, well, I heard it before, and I had the picture of her and Pat in the hallway when she was telling Pat, and she was crying in the hallway when she told Pat the fact of, when I came that time, and just being around you all, and I went back and finished my degree. And so I had a picture of that, and when I put that up, and my thing was, she didn't attend anything. She was just
Just
DJing,
there. Yeah.
right? And being around, in that conference area. And people just don't get it. They don't get it. Just when people say just surround yourself with greatness.
Yes.
That was entirely for me. It was interesting because as I watched each one of you come across the red carpet, each one of you had your own vibe. Each one of y'all had your own thing, but it all came back to the sisterhood.
Yes.
And when sometimes you go to events and somebody will get the stink eye. Oh, she got an award and I didn't. No, everybody was clapping for everybody.
Everybody. Yes.
Everybody was cheering everybody on. I was sitting there like, there ain't a hater in the room. I got up like, usually I try to take look, I'm not gonna lie. I try to take the picture of the person with the stink face. You know what I'm saying? They ain't picked me. Right. They ain't picked me. I got you. Click. No, there was nobody. There was nobody. Everybody was on the same vibe.
Yes.
Everybody. And first of all, I don't know where all these black dresses came from. Okay. But there wasn't a black dress anywhere in the Phoenix Metroplex. Okay. And I'd like to thank all the support garment foundation companies. Okay. Because y'all put your bid in too. I know sisters was working to get in them dresses. Yes. I'd like to thank the Flip Flop Company because after they came through, they took them shoes off and they was under the table, but they was looking good. Yes, I'd like to thank all those organizations because all y'all were looking good. All y'all were looking good. You really were.
And that is a fact. The support that was in there, and there was no hating. There was no
none.
I don't tell you that. And I heard other sisters talk about that, how they were used to going to different stuff like that. And then sisters being like, I don't tell you my secrets. I don't tell you that they didn't experience any of that.
Nothing like that.
And I mean, and I'll tell you, as far as even with us as the workers, and Pat made it very clear. She's like, I don't want us congregating together and ignoring anyone. I don't want any of that. And she made it. And as workers, we were very grateful, that you all couldn't recognize. We said, how many times the plane almost crashed into the mountain.
We wouldn't have never known.
And that there were only like 3 or 4 of us doing everything. And when she said, volunteers stand up, and only, us couples stood up, that, that's who it was doing everything. And, and people thought there had to be a team of 20, right? Like, no, it's just us.
Y'all did a phenomenal job. Oh my gosh.
Yes, they did.
They did. Absolutely flawless. Like, it was absolutely amazing. I wouldn't have known if anything had happened. Like you said, if anything had happened, it wouldn't have never crossed my mind. Everything was done so perfectly, and it was timed well. And like you said, everybody in there was just for everybody in there. And it was just refreshing. it was refreshing to be in that kind of environment and not have to be like, oh, she's looking at me funny. Oh, she, she's thinking this, she's thinking that. When I look to my sister to my right or to my left, we smiling because I'm like, this is about you. And she's like, this is about you. And we are all in there for the same reasons. Like, it was just nice to be in an environment where that the person sitting next to you wants you to level up, not trying to hold you down in order to stand on top of you so they can level up. None of that happened. And it was so refreshing. I've never been in an environment like that.
Yeah.
I loved it because as I'm going through as the cameraman, okay, I'm looking. Usually when you go to these big, we call them round table events. Usually when we go to these round table events, there's 3 or 4 people that ain't talking. There's 2 or 3 people that are just talking amongst themselves. Then there's other people that are just sitting there with their arms folded. So
Grumpy.
you get that right. You get that whole that whole group of people at each table. Each table looks like that.
Everyone knew each other.
Yeah, everybody was talking to everybody. I'm like, wow, this is. I was amazed by it because everybody was legitimately in conversation with somebody.
Yep.
Okay. Then what really got me was Moni came. I saw Moni, gave her a hug. Hey, how you doing, girl? Fine, that's good. She disappears into the grand ballroom with her brown bag. Didn't share nothing in it. That's fine. I understand. Okay, you understand? I wasn't trying to go after your picnic basket. Her and Charmaine both. They was all right out like, no, we got to go. Like, wait a minute. Can y'all just hi? How you doing?
That was from the VIP lunch downstairs.
Yeah, it must have been a VIP lunch because y'all was not giving up them bags for nothing.
We couldn't sit and eat. We had to take our food to go and go set up the ballroom.
Yeah, and so I happened to catch them when they're on their way to set up the ballroom. And they still was like real snotty with their best picnic baskets. All right. But the bottom line was that when Moni came back downstairs, okay, myself and the handler and Elaine, we're sitting down there talking. And it was funny because we're all talking. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Moni comes off the elevator. And it looked like there was a bright light in the elevator behind her, like, ooh, ha. She comes off the elevator. We all are like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Is that look like Moni? Get out of here. She was working it. Okay. And just walking down, like, I'm like, see what a black dress and a night out will do for a sister? I mean, doggone. And it was wonderful because Moni's always doing. Moni's always running, always doing. So to get to see her in that environment where she wasn't carrying the 2 buckets of water, where she wasn't doing everything else, when she didn't have that ox yoke on her neck, just carrying stuff around, and she could actually be like, yeah, let me step on out of here. We was all like, I say, wait. That's really her. Wow. And no, it was wonderful. And to walk into a room that big with that many women with that same type of vibe, it was like, man,
yeah,
this is the bomb right here. So I'm sitting up there running back and forth, taking pictures. Let me take these pictures.
Every woman looked amazing.
Yeah, I got everybody's pictures. Everybody's.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And, our wish was that everyone enjoyed themselves. Everyone felt special, and for 2024, that the people that weren't there looked at it and like, I want to be there.
Yeah.
I want to be there, So
we can put them at the new kid table.
And I think that message got through. Like everybody that was there, definitely, they don't want to miss the next one. And
absolutely.
People Yeah, there's no way that I think anybody that was there wants to miss the next one. And people that weren't there, they now see that this is real and
Yes.
this is real good. And like
Yes.
they want to be there because this thing, it was just, I can't even say enough. Like, I can't say enough. And it's only going to be even better next time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Oh
my
yeah,
God.
I loved it. Yeah, I'm waiting
It's going to
for
be better next time.
I'm waiting for the cruise. I'm
You
waiting for the
wait-
cruise. That's what I'm waiting on.
Oh man, we get a cruise together. It's off the chart.
It's a wrap. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You guys, I want to put this link up here so that if you're interested, you know, we saw, let me put this back up here. This beautiful. Look at that. So if you're interested in buying the print copy there, showing your love and support for the sister there, you want to buy that print, there's a link right there. And actually, I'm going to also, let me go over here, go in here, let me copy that. Copy. I'm gonna go in the comments. Paste that. Bam. Now it's in the comments too on all the places. So if you want to show your support and purchase a copy, a print copy of that magazine, there you are. And her beautiful face will be right there and be on your dining room table, or you can put it in a nice frame and make it an heirloom that you can pass down to the generations. How about that?
How about
that? Okay, and show your support. You can go right there and click the link, or you can go to the website on empoweredmagazine.com and purchase the magazine. We all appreciate that. Those links are there for you. Is there anything else you'd like to share with the people for them to know? Any other links for them to go to?
Just check out our website. Fill out the information form. We're at www.divinemove.org. You can follow us on Instagram. We're at DBM_mentors with a Z at the end. And we're also on Facebook at 4D like David mentoring. So you can find us there as well. I try my hardest to update our social media pages, but you'll find everything you need definitely on our website. And even if you don't, have any kids that you think we need to work with, reach out to us anyway and see if there's something else that you can do to help the organization. We love volunteers, and we're just looking forward to continuing to make changes in the lives of these kids.
And like I tell all of our guests, you are now first cousins. Okay?
First cousins.
Favorite first cousins. So when you're having anything special or you're posting something good, make sure you tag us in it, because we'll go ahead and share it over on our page also, so that people can have it and see it over there. And then we'll also share it on our WUBI Ubiquity Radio page, and we'll share it over in the lounge also. We'll spread it around as many places as we can, because we don't just have you on the show and be like, bye girl. We don't do that.
Look, I'm looking at a picture of her from that night when she got her award. Okay, first of all, she got that Hollywood necklace on. Okay, I mean, yeah, that Hollywood necklace. Then, all right, you can tell this is somebody who's accustomed to getting awards, because she knew exactly how to hold it. She knew exactly how to hold it. Yes, I'm gonna rat you out. Yes, I am. Okay, right. And then she knew exactly where I was, so she figured she whipped that left leg out, do the split, like, bam, take this. She laughing because she laughing because like he really do know. Yes, I know. Okay, off the shoulder number, like that. I seen that dress in a movie. Okay, that's that classic off the shoulder. Say, I caught that. I just want you to know I caught that. Yeah, no, you look wonderful.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Accepting an award that I am so glad that you got, because I truly believe you deserve it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, see, no, the one I got is when she's facing me. See, that's what she's actually. Her and Pat were both looking at me like, yeah, because Pat had just pointed and said, "Look at him, look right here." That was so funny. Yes, that is what it looked like. Yes, that is what it looked like. See, wait, go back to that picture, Moni.
Hold on.
See, I want to point out a few things. See, when you know how to hold the award. Now, I'm not saying, but if you understand what I'm saying, she looked like Vanna. If you don't get out of my way, okay. Vanna, you understand what I'm saying? She got the whole award thing going on. Look at the necklace. Look at the off the shoulder dress.
It's not her first
Tell me,
rodeo.
right? It ain't her first rodeo. Tell me you ain't seen that dress on a black and white picture in some magazine. You go ahead with your bad self.
Thank
I ain't
you.
mad at
I
you.
just want to thank you for everything, and I want to ask you: do you feel empowered?
I do.
Do you feel like you've empowered others today or tonight?
Yes. That is
Okay.
always my hope. That is always my hope. So yes.
That's excellent, because that's the purpose. That's the purpose. We want to definitely make sure you feel empowered and like you've empowered others tonight. I hope that you've had a good time. I hope your guests have had a good time tonight. We want to thank you. We want to thank our listeners, WUBI Ubiquity Radio, for hanging in there with us. We want to thank everybody on all of the platforms they're watching. And if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, subscribe. Hit subscribe, hit share. If you're watching us live, definitely do that now. If you're watching the replay, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because we want you to become a subscriber and stick on in there with us and watch other great guests. And yes, she was taught well.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Right? Wait. I mean, that just kind of slid in there. That slid in there. You know.
For moments like this, she's a queen.
Yes. But I love it. There you go. Elegant style and grace. That's what I saw when I was looking through that lens. I saw it's like,
absolutely.
Yeah, this is she done been down this road before.
Absolutely. Well,
she keeping it in check for the next 200 awards that she get.
This is only the beginning. Definitely.
Right. There you go.
Thank
You're
you.
more than welcome to come back on the show. Definitely your favorite first cousins from here on out. We mean that. Hopefully all those nerves are gone now. And you're like, dang, that went by fast. That was simple. I hope that you feel that way. We were gentle with you and everything. So thank you so much. And you have a great evening.
Wait, can I say something?
Thank you so much.
I need to know. I need to say this piece. I want to thank James for empowering who your partner in life, who bought into this dream, who supports you. We love our queens, but every now and again I got to jump in there and say a word for the brothers. So James, thank you for allowing her to be empowered. Thank you for empowering her and both of you walking the road together.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. He is seriously one that has my back 100%. And I appreciate him so much. We are a team. That's my guy.
There you go. That's right.
Thank you. We'll see you later.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Let me see.
What?
Simone said this was an empowering segment. That's what we're talking about. Say, yes, I had a good time. I'm glad.
Thank you.
Everybody enjoyed themselves. Yes. So, and you act halfway decent. Yes. Now.
Look, understand something. It's only because I had on a clean shirt. Don't play.
Yeah. After Clarissa Jenkins was cleared away, you did act halfway decent. I'll give you that. Absolutely. So, yes.
That shocked you, didn't it?
Yes, I was definitely concerned. But I absolutely love this segment, because when I had my nonprofit, absolutely same thing there. I jive with her for sure on that, because sometimes you got to go outside the box, baby. You can't do the traditional stuff. I would like be, I used to be at that, but I used to deal with the adults. And when I was talking to her earlier, when I would describe what my nonprofit, what I would do, I say I deal with every element that you don't want sitting next to you on the bus. That's my people. That's my people. And I would go to their houses. I would let them stay up at the office with me, and different things like that. Not reporting, not snitching on them, whatever, because so you got to get in deep with them. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So you got to get in deep with them in order to be able to help them. It ain't all about, oh, let me go tell this on you now. Let's work this out. Let's work this out. And sometimes in order to get them a job, I got to get their man a job, because otherwise he gonna cause a problem to make her lose her job because of his inability, have a job.
So basically, you got two people that you taking care of, and
Right.
see, that's what people don't understand
Good
is
night, I love you.
they see that one person that's there, but they don't see the other people around that person. And so I'm helping this person, but I got to help these other 15.
Right.
Oh, bye, Simone.
But
Yeah.
for this person to have a success and be able to retain their job, I got to deal with that too. And a lot of times that's what they don't understand. That's how you get a success story for that one, because I got to go ahead and deal with the other issues in the household too.
That's it. That's it.
And that's what they don't get. That's what they didn't get back then. Like with welfare reform and all that type of stuff. They just say, oh, you go to work. But you're not understanding the pressures that this person got at home or in their neighborhood or, all this other type of stuff. You're not understanding how this thing really breaks down.
How they got the pressure they have just getting to the job.
Right. Exactly. You got 3 generations in the household or 4, and now this person is trying to go to work, and now people around you think you better than us, or you think this and this, or whatever, or you get ready to mess up my shit, or whatnot. And so now you got to help them deal with all of that in order for them to stay employed.
Exactly.
They want to be employed. So yeah, you got to do some extra stuff, or you got to go in and talk to, mom, grandma, auntie, uncle, or whomever it is, or bring them in and teach them how to function within this, teach them what the rule is, or, help them file this paperwork so that they don't lose A, B, and C because of this person getting that, just a whole lot of different stuff so that they don't make them lose their job.
Right.
So yeah, it's far more to it, but they're just looking at the person and saying, just go to work. And it ain't that simple.
It really isn't.
Yeah. So yeah, I dig it. I definitely dig it. And it takes a special type of person, and it's, man, that soul that she is. To be able to do that. That's something that you don't teach in school. That's something that comes so deep from within. That comes so deep within.
And the thing is, it's got to come deep.
Yeah.
It's got to come deep. It's got to come deep, because when you have that energy, when you have that energy is what people feed off of.
Well,
and you have to have that energy.
From a lot of pain, personal pain that has happened. And some of it is that, I'm going to do this as my form of therapy also, self-therapy, and I'm going to help here because I may not have gotten help there, and it's a way of, instead of me being destructive or self-destructive. Right. Because those means aren't out here. They still aren't out here because people don't understand how to really heal this shit.
They don't understand how to heal it. They don't understand what the system has in store for them if they don't
And let
yield
me
it.
not say that. Let me not say they don't understand, because they don't want to really. Okay. Let me keep it 100. They make too much money off of keeping it sick and jacked up. They make too much money
Well,
off of it.
that's where people who know the system come in handy, so that they can step in when they need to and keep everything correct.
Yeah. And it becomes difficult because you then become the enemy. You get targets put on you. You know, let me take this moment now that we're speaking about that to play. Let me see if I can get this up and going. Our moment of inspiration. Stop sharing that and see if I can get this up.
You do what you love does not work. You have to love what you do and do it for the right reasons versus doing it for the money. When you do it for the money, then the business doesn't last. But when you do it because you love it, you pour your all into it, by default you win, and then you'll never have to worry about it.
And you guys know who that is, one of our sponsors, Get Body by Stephanie. And that's one of our moments of inspiration from her. And as you know, I love my girl right there, but it kind of aligns with what we were talking about today.
Yeah.
You know, you do what you love and you never work again, right? It comes from inside. You're not even thinking about the money. You know, you're thinking about doing what comes from inside.
What comes from inside. That's it.
And there it is right there. Because I told her, I said, I got to get another thing off your page. She said, just pick one out there and get it from me. Mm-hmm. And just happened to really line up, because I picked that actually before I knew who I had as a guest today.
And okay.
There it is. There it is. Tell you how stuff just goes that way. That's just amazing. But as I just love the fact of, people who are just leading to more healing in this world, organically. And don't get me wrong, we all have bills to pay. We all have bills to pay. And so somehow, some way,
you need to keep that part quiet. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because them bills, yeah.
Don't be calling them up, right? Don't be calling them up. I don't know. Look, I could say a lot. Because when I was talking to Toni on the phone earlier, I see her down there laughing. I got to going on about some stuff.
Oh, yeah.
About how the system is just ridiculous. And how I had to have an emergency doctor's appointment because I thought that I was getting ready to have a pulmonary embolism. It was my anxiety, horrible anxiety attack. My breathing was hurting me so bad and everything, but I just got so upset about certain things within the system and whatnot. And yeah, I got just so upset. It had me so upset. Anyway, let me calm down. And I'm really a fight the power type chick. I really, really am. And I've been resisting so much of that for so long. And I'm trying to resist it now. And I feel like it's getting ready to start coming out, because I'm finding myself with a lot of people who I would consider like my tribe kind of people coming out around me again. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what's getting ready to happen? Is she coming out again? Because you just can't treat people this way. You can't treat defenseless people this way. All the people that are out on the streets, all the people with these mental issues, all the young people, the older people, and it's just okay. So great show today. I'm ready to go there. I'm getting ready to go there, and you ain't even trying to stop me, brother. You're not even trying to stop me.
Nope. You know what it is? What it comes down to is, if
I feel my skin getting hot.
If you feel it, run with it. That's my thing. My thing is, if you feel it, run with it, Moni. At this point in
I want
time,
me to run with it. Trust me.
no, I mean because
like,
people.
a little bit. I kept saying I'm gonna stop, and then I start back
Mm,
up, and I'm like, stop.
no, you just got to go. You gotta. Sometimes you have to go for the fact that you are doing what you do, and you're doing it in purpose, just like everybody else is. Now, what you have to do is you have to sit back. You know that you find that you've just had a show with somebody who is very dynamic, very in their purpose. And yeah, when you get around people who are in their purpose, it leaves you feeling some kind of way.
It gets me stirred up.
Well, that's got you feeling some kind of way. That's it. That's it in a nutshell.
Yeah, because you know what I used to do? People were like, oh, what books do you read? Company manuals, legal documents. That's what I read. I go to the courthouse and I just read legal documents. Don't play with me. That's what I do. That's what I do.
Sometimes having that knowledge is what you need to get you to the next step. Sometimes that knowledge is what you need to get you to this place that you've been trying to get to. Sometimes it's not about you having the knowledge for you. Sometimes it's about you having the knowledge for somebody else.
Why are you stirring me up?
Hey, I'm sorry. Let me keep my mouth shut. I'm not even gonna stop you, but no, I'm not gonna say it.
You just said I don't even stop you. I heard you.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I
went
did.
to the doctor's office today, my husband was sitting there and he was just like, why didn't you tell me any of this? What? And I'm like, because when I was nailing off that stuff, and she was like, okay, it's gonna take me about a week to get this filled out. I'm like, take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Mm-hmm.
It'd be like that.
Take your time.
It'd be like that. Sometimes you have to be in you. Sometimes you have to just say, I already know it. And I don't have to prove it to anybody. I go through life, I tell you flat out, I don't have to prove anything to anybody. I don't even have to prove anything to that person in the mirror. Why? Because that person in the mirror already knows what time it is.
I'm not interested in that. I know who I am when I know who that person is. And if I get started,
then get started. Go see you don't I don't know how to say it. You go and you transcend so many different places that sometimes you being you can be upsetting for you and the people around you. Maybe people don't want to hear that truth, but you're always willing to bring it forward.
Absolutely.
All right, maybe they're not ready for the truth, and you can alienate people sometimes. But for those who hey, how are you? For those of you for those who you've alienated, maybe they knew the truth, but they just didn't need to hear it from you. Maybe no. I'm serious. People will sit there and tell you be quiet, shut up. I don't want to hear it. Well, you know why they don't want to hear it from you? Because they're still hearing it in their head from themselves. Okay, they don't need you repeating what they already know. that they're afraid to admit that they know. That's the reality of it. If you notice, when I get behind that camera, I don't say a word.
Who don't say a word?
You get up in front of that camera? No, I'm talking about when I'm shooting pictures.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when I'm shooting right. When I'm shooting pictures, however you put your behind up there, that's how I'm taking a picture. I don't have time to sit up there and, well, if you move
So
your arm
true.
this way and turn your head just to left, just a tiny little bit. No, my job is to capture you. And if you came up in there looking raggedy, I got you. You came up there looking like a queen, I got you. However, you came up there and stood there, that's how I got you. You came up there looking raggedy, I got you. You came up there looking like a king, I got you. That's how it
Horrible.
is. No, it's the fact, because people need to understand. People get caught up on this
I know,
model thing.
right?
People get caught up on this model thing, and they go, "Oh, Chris, you're on over 2,000 covers and blah blah blah. And how do you do it?" And this, I don't do anything. What y'all need to realize is that all these people who you are worshiping, oh yes, so and so is such a great model, such a wonderful model, yada yada yada. Let me tell you something. I said it before, I'll say it again. They tore up from the floor up, okay? That's why they have makeup artists. That's why they have hairdressers. Okay? Because some of them roll up in there. We got a 4 o'clock in the morning shoot. They got to get there at 2 o'clock in the morning because they need anybody to work some magic. Okay? And then you know what I am? All I am is the cameraman at a Disney movie. Okay? I'm the cameraman at the Disney movie. Whoever the people are behind the scenes pulling the strings, making Tinkerbell fly, and making Mickey the mouse and all of that, hey, that's them. All I do is take the picture of the magic. But I do see these people, you wouldn't recognize them because they're the people that come through the side door at the studio. Okay. When you see that Escalade pull up at the side door of the studio, then that's the person going in the door. In about 4 hours, you come back around, that same Escalade is going to come back around in 4 hours, and you're going to see Mr. or Miss Wonderful walk out the front door. How you doing? Oh, it's so nice to meet you. You wasn't trying to meet everybody when you had that beard, doggone it. But anyway,
Right?
okay.
That's because I'm not paying attention. That's why he's going to go in. So
Do I?
She said, who made you mad?
No, because what I'm saying is going back to what you were saying. You feel funny being sometimes, and me, I don't care. My job is to be behind the camera. You are a special effects artist. You're not just a makeup person. Let's keep it real. You are a special effects
I feel what
artist.
being sometimes.
Well, sometimes people look at you crazy sometimes, not knowing how much you know. And then when you put it out there, all of a sudden they're going, man, why she got to say that? Why she got, I ain't trying. No, you need to stop saying that. No. What it is you didn't think I knew. And that's what it comes down to. People they see you on this radio, they see us doing this podcast. They don't understand that your work has been in movies. They don't understand that you are a special effects artist. Not from
got nothing to do with nothing.
But it does, because people put you in a box sometimes, not knowing that you know other things. That's what it comes down to.
Thank you so much for having me. You all are amazing. You are just as amazing. You are so welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Toni. Yes, for real. Thank you. Now, people.
The thing that with me is that, and I was saying this to someone else, someone of celebrity status, I was saying it too, is that I don't talk about who celebrities I work with. I don't talk about all of my accolades. I don't do any of that. So most people don't know what I do and who I am and all of that. I keep my stuff low pro and I'm very humble and I'm cool with that. And I mean, I'm that way with most people. You know, I don't brag on my stuff unless you try me. Um, and then I'll run my resume. However, I don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, And yeah, like she said, you are humble in that. Yes, I am extremely humble. I don't feel like I need to. Most people I don't know, or I mean, unless you go really searching through my page, you'll see pictures of me with celebrities I've worked on and different things like that. But I don't talk about the films. My work is in. I don't, you know, it says on my thing I'm a celebrity, hair and makeup artist. That's it. I don't talk about the celebrities that I've been with. I don't talk about celebrities I know. Probably the only one I talk about is probably Judge Lynn Toler, maybe.
No. I got another one.
Who? Who?
Mr. Howard Hewitt. I'm sorry. I had to throw that one out there. I had to.
You bring it all the time. And my husband made me get something signed. That's the only reason. Otherwise, I wouldn't have really bothered the man. But yes,
well, you couldn't get near him because somebody else we know was on him like a dirty shirt. But
toy, yeah. But yeah, my husband wanted 45, so I got that signed for him. And but yeah, I don't, I've been worked with celebrities for a very, 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 very long time before I was ever doing makeup. For over 10 years, I was VIP security for Indiana Black Expo. So I knew to this. And so I don't get all ooh or whatever, and so I just don't,
I love how you laugh. I love how you sit back sometimes and you'll just be like, I don't know why they're making all that fuss over him. He gonna be on the show Wednesday.
It's just no big deal. But
but I love it. I love the relationship you and I have is unique in that they see how we are.
It's not raining over here.
No, not raining over here at all.
Yeah, but it sounds like I'm being affected by the rain, but it's not raining over here.
It's raining someplace though.
I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's raining someplace. But no, I love it, and I think that people, you are one of the most underrated assets in the community. So I enjoy
it being that way.
I see that. I think if I didn't have my email address, you'd have it.
I enjoy it being that way. Those that know. Oh, is it? What side of town? Oh, I know where you are. It's probably headed this way, unfortunately, because they gave my husband off yesterday, and then they gave him off tomorrow because of the poor weather. So hopefully we don't flood over here.
Well, I'm out here in no man's land, so
you further out than me, but
yeah.
So hopefully everybody is safe out there. Be careful because here in Arizona we have flash floods like nobody's business. Yeah, but I prefer it that way. Those that know, and that's all that really is required.
I think I'm gonna wear a different colored shirt one day so people could just be like, "Is that him?"
The different color shirt where?
I might when I do a runway. I think I'm gonna wear like a big lime green Kool-Aid shirt or something.
I thought you meant here. That's why I took my glasses off.
Oh, you took them off like you was getting ready to roll up on me or something. I mean, yeah. Where you gonna wear a different color shirt at? I'm sorry.
Can you be compliant ever? So look, it was a great show tonight. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed our guests tremendously. Toni.
Yes, there you go. I wave lime green.
When
I'm
he's
either.
in the photographer's pit, not on this show. Not on this show.
She didn't specify.
I
She
did.
said go for the lime green.
In the photographer's pit, not
Yeah,
in
buddy.
not on this show. Do not get him in trouble.
No, well, then at least they'll know where I'm standing when I'm in the pit. You
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
look for the only guy in there that has a shirt other than black. Yes, maybe I wear my red shirt. That usually stirs up stuff.
All the time. If he's got on red, definitely trouble's coming. Definitely trouble's coming. The little bit of trouble he was in today is because of that little red cord going down right there.
What's wrong with the red cord?
Trouble.
Why?
Red cord.
Oh, that's a doggone shame.
Anyway.
Shouldn't be a red cord, huh?
Yeah, okay.
I'll change it to the black cord next week.
Were you on here the entire time? Did you see Clarissa Jenkins in here with Chris? All the confunction that was going on?
Now see, they just got to watch the show.
I'm just asking her, was she in here then when I had to put the disclaimer up multiple times for what?
Why do you think she was laughing so hard? Why do you think she was laughing so hard when she came on?
Anyway, guys, look, it was a great show. If you missed the first part of the show, definitely go back and watch that. If you're watching the show live, I hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching the replay, either way, go click subscribe. Subscribe, especially if you're watching this through our YouTube channel, but wherever you're watching us, definitely click subscribe and follow and share. If you're watching the replay, we appreciate you doing that. If you're watching us live, we appreciate that too. This live viewing will come back on Monday, and it will be replayed plenty more times. We appreciate you hanging in here with us. Our guest tonight was thebomb.com. So if you didn't get to watch all of this, you got to go back and watch it again. You got to go back and watch it from the beginning because it was Femisquimo. I know I made that up, but don't worry about it. Don't worry.
You went and pulled out your Reverend Jesse Jackson dictionary. Make up the words as you go along. Okay, I got you.
Rhyme it on through.
Look, you pulled that one way back. Wow.
Yes, places. And I do, Toy, I do want to talk to you tomorrow if you have time. Please and thank you. Yes. So I enjoyed the show.
Tell them not to watch the show while they're at work. Not this episode. Don't watch this episode while you're at work.
Not if you have to not laugh or be anything like that. This is not the show.
Yeah, tonight's show was not the show. There's a
little section in there that might get you in trouble at work.
I don't know about it being a little section, but it was a section. Okay, yeah, buddy. Okay, what else?
We're just warning you right now. There is a section in there that might get you in a little trouble if you watch it at work, especially off the speakers.
Oh yeah.
Don't do it. Okay.
Just if you watch it, just go directly to HR after that, because ain't no you just lost your whole case.
And I'm not responsible because there is a disclaimer, and I'm telling
the disclaimer is there. Yeah.
But there are other parts in there that are just fine. But there's a part in there that I'm just telling you now. So go back and watch it. Anyway, have a great evening. We appreciate you guys for stopping by. Catch us every Wednesday. If you're looking to be a guest on the show, go to our Twitter page, and there is a button that says book an appointment. And then you can hit that button to book yourself as a guest on the show. Doesn't guarantee you because I still have to approve you, but you can hit it right there to be a guest on the show. If you're looking for me to come out to your live event for going down on the mic and host something, you can also hook it up right there too. Get in touch with me and we can work that out. If you're having something and you want me to come out there live and support it, get with me. We can make that happen too. Until next time.
Wait, question. Why is it you only get to go out to the live events?
Because
I noticed you always say that. If you want me to come to the live event, I can't go out by myself. I can't. I'm not allowed
Definitely.
out in public or something? Because I notice you really stress that every week. If you
Yes.
want me to come out live, like,
Yes. Mhm.
okay, all right. I mean, I'm asking for a friend, that's all.
Tell your friend that
Just
I meant that specifically, that I said what
so.
I said.
All right,
Yep.
so that means she's going out by herself when you do that. I will not be going with her for reasons unknown to me, but I'm sure y'all know. But anyway,
What if
okay,
your friend want to know? Your friend could call me.
okay.
Okay.
I just
But
want to know.
I'll tell you, but if it's for your friend, tell your friend to call me.
Oh, you'll tell me?
I'll tell you, but if your friend want to call me, your friend can call me.
I don't know if I can disguise my voice another way.
You work on that, and that's not what you want to do.
How you doing? My name is Irving, and I'm calling for Keith. I want to find out why you don't never let him come out on the show.
Because he do silly crap like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. You guys have a great night. We're going to end it like we started with our boy, Anthony Frazier. Vibrations. We'll see you next
Peace.
time. Peace.
Can we stop the arguing? Can we take a moment where we can calm down? It's just so exhausting. Swinging in the wind, going round and round. I know that we won't say sorry. You beg and I plead, but my heart can't beat until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations, baby. I see me addressing you. Let me put the smile right onto your face, tracing every inch of you. Using my tongue to find your happy place. I know that we can't play naughty. You beg and I plead, and you pull my heartstrings until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations, baby. Until I feel the vibrations.